Well, it's all the ups and downs in life. What is your success made of? I'm Eric with Leadership Development. This week we're going to talk about the ecstasy and the heartbreak of success. First, let's talk about what is success. In the simplest form, success is achieving your goals. Okay, so we've set goals, and we talked about that in the previous videos. But what does this success mean? Does it allow you to continue on to another goal, or does it allow you to say, I've made it? The most important question I like to ask the audience, or ask people in general, is who's defining your success? And they'll look at me weird, and then they'll think about it, and they'll say that they can explain to me why it's internally driven or how it's internally driven for themselves. But most of the times, they realize that their goals are externally driven. Somebody else is defining what success means. Here's a quick example. This YouTube channel of mine, right? I average about, let's say, somewhere between 30 and 50 views a video. Now, to most of you, you think that's failure. But what if I told you, though, those 30 to 50 views are paying customers? These are the people that hired me, that allowed me to be able to help them to be the heroes in their journey. By being on YouTube, it wasn't about being a YouTube star. It was about showing people and not telling people what I'm capable of doing. So for yourself, you need to define what success is for you. You should always define what your own success is. Never let somebody else do. Let's take publicly traded corporations. These are organizations that don't have the ability to define success for themselves. The market tells them what it is. The shareholders, all these external powers, all these external controls tell the CEO and his leadership team, this is what success looks like. And unfortunately, they buy into it and they run with it. You, as a growing leader, need to understand the difference between self-made success and goals and externally driven success and goals. What does it mean to you? What do you value? Go back to your core values. Allow your core values to help you with your mission statement. Let that mission statement help you define what your vision is. We've talked about those three things before. For us to understand that success, to be truly appreciated, has to be internally driven, has to be internally created. The goals that we set are for ourselves. Small businesses, they have the same problem. They think that market shares drive sales. Here's a little secret. That's not true. What drives sales is your culture of trust that you have between you, your customers, and your employees. We call that the leader's triangle of trust. This is important for the simple fact that within this culture of trust, you have customers that want to come to your place and return and be able to enjoy the atmosphere. You have employees that want to come to work every day, that want to be part of the growth, the solution. And then you have created this and they want to be with you on this journey, both the customer and the employee. The triangle comes together in a culture of trust. Those are great ways for you as a small business owner to be able to grow into something greater. Your profits will follow with that success. Your scaling of your product will go with that success. When there's a culture of trust, customers return, employees stay. When there is no culture of trust, such as smartphones that are engineered to break every 2 years, so you have to buy a new one. I don't want to give them my money. I'm going to sound like my old man and get a flip phone, but I'm not. There are certain people, there are certain organizations that I value that I will give top dollar to. And where I spend my money is how I value things. You can talk with AJ Money Coach and she'll tell you the same exact thing. She will tell you exactly what you value by the way she can look at your spending account. To review, we talked about what is success, and that's just achieving goals. Then we talked about who's defining success for you or your organization. And we broke those down into internals and external factors. And third, we talked about what will be important to you to maintain the ecstasy of success and not fall into the heartbreak. I'm Eric with Leadership Developed. Hey, if you like this video, do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up. Also, hey, please hit subscribe. Help us grow this channel to reach out to other growing leaders so they can find the same successes that you're finding. If you missed last week's video, we talked about autonomy and how that helps your employees take ownership of the organization. We will talk to you again next week.